Tyler, how are you, mate? Hope you're doing some money, alright? This is a serious session, punters. No joking around, alright? You tell me to win, you can say. If you haven't, I'm not even going to entertain you. You can say what you want. You need to do one thing. If you're going to listen and win, you can stay. I haven't got time to kick people out at the moment. UK racing. It's 4:09 PM in the UK. We're going to pick up from the 4:47 at Leicester. Do the rest of Leicester, Southall, then we'll go to Wolverhampton and Lingfield. That's the plan anyway. Let's see how deep we get. I want you. Right, I'm going to spit out the 4:47 at Leicester. Those of you that know my process and have been here before, you know it takes me 5 minutes to get the spit out done of a race. Talk you through it and shit like that, but yeah, if you're up late and you want some winners, that's what I'm here to do, alright? You can all say what you want and argue between yourselves, but I'm not getting involved, alright? It's gonna last all night. Date, 4th of June. This is 4:47. Boys say yeah. We're kicking off from Leicester to 4:47 in 37 minutes. It's not just a Seraphin session either. I want to spit them out. I want to go deep on certain races. And we'll see what we come up with, eh? I think that's a fair call. Takes me 2 seconds to get the rhythm and get the flow set up, so you got to put up with that. Have no fear. Doing the grind. If you haven't been here before and you don't think I know what I'm doing, well, it's to your own detriment. Stand side. Right, so we'll have the 4:47 data done in about 3 minutes. And then we can go deep. I'm just going to log into this account first, hold on. Takes an extra minute to do this. Remember, every minute you wait, we might get better odds, you know. You can all say what you want about me, I'm not concerned. You can all talk amongst each other and say how homeless I am. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk horses and back winners. As I say, I just come here and hit play and start doing what I do. The magic's worked for 30 years, it's not going to stop working now. Doing the grind, up and down. So we'll get 3 races out at Leicester, a couple at Southall, and then we'll get the full card at Wolverhampton, Lingfield as well. So if I'm not sure how long I'm going to go for, but we could be here to 6 AM, who knows. Most likely not, but there's a chance. If we get it on a picket fence run, we will be. Serve it up, punters. Alright, so we're spitting out the 447 now, and then I'll get Seraphin ready to read it once it's done. We'll have to turn Prince down when we do that. It's alright. He's used to it. He's not actually alive anymore. Oh, what a travesty of justice that was. I'm just getting the data spat out, so you just gotta have patience. It's one of the TWF Mantras punters. I haven't got time to answer questions. You're here to learn and listen. So if you're wondering what race I'm doing, we're doing the 447 at Leicester, alright? Or Leicester, however you want to pronounce it. I don't have an English accent, alright? But I know what I'm talking about when it comes to English racing. And if you're here and you're a member of the TWF UK Lounge, this is not an official live trader session. This is to go free balling, alright? Don't wake up in the morning and go, oh, I missed 7 winners. I haven't got time to run a live trader sheet tonight, alright? You get that every other night of the year. Oh. Who's ever known a superfine heifer? Oh, password worked the right time, first time. That's the first win. Now pull the market up. Put that window back down. I'd love to show you, but I've only got 2 hands, you know. Right, so we've got a 147 favourite in this. Could make an interesting betting affair. You know how I love to oppose odds on legs, hey? Creates value elsewhere. Something's 1.50, it occupies 66.6% of the market. You and I can be alone now. I will answer random questions, but I just don't have the time to answer. Yes, we're going through each race. Of course I will be, World of War Shorts. Shouldn't you be in bed by now, World of War Shorts? You've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. You've been up longer than me. Fucking hell. Last time I looked through your window, you were up before I was. Oh, that doesn't make sense, does it? How could I be looking through your window if you were awake before me? Maybe I can astral plane travel. I'm talking about I'll get Seraphin to spit this out and read it out. Just need to open another doc in here. The first run through, the first race always takes a little bit longer because I'm setting shit up, right? You can fly my kite tonight. Alright, the 447 at Leicester. Control C. So we're live on TikTok. We are live on TikTok. I need race previews. I'll give you in comments below exactly word for word as I give them to you, so I can get Seraphin to read them out. Now, beautiful. Following instructions perfectly so far. Oh, punters, will you play with me? I'm glad you're here playing with me. Well, we're going to go through that race by race. Patience is a virtue. Remember the TWF Mantras, Joe Piff. You should know better. Alright, so this is a preview for 447, and then we'll dive into the form of it. Alright? I get Seraphin to do the base work, and then I come over the top. You know, it's like an old school swingers party, isn't it?
Here's your preview exactly as given. Ready for Seraphin to read aloud on TikTok. Leicester, race 4.47, 7F voluntary action Leicestershire, Val, Celebrating 60 years handicap, Class 4 review. The 7F voluntary action Leicestershire handicap at Leicester promises a competitive clash, with Commanding Prince setting the standard as the horse to beat. His consistent form, 21-132, including 2 wins and strong placed efforts in Class 4 handicaps, makes him a standout. The switch to blinkers could sharpen his focus, and his draw in 2 allows Tom Marcon to dictate terms or sit handy on the stand side. Leicester's stiff 7F on good to firm ground suits his pedigree and running style, and Archie Watson's training nose adds confidence. Sword, despite a poor York return, could bounce back with the hood and David O'Mara's expertise. His 10F win and low draw make him a threat if he handles 7F, but his keenness is a concern. Leomardi Dreams, a frontrunner, can set the pace from draw 5, and his Chester 4th suggests he's not far off a winning effort, though his winless streak tempers enthusiasm. Chalk Mountain's AW form, e.g., 3rd at Kempton, is strong, but his 0-10 turf record makes him a risky proposition on this surface. Jungle Land's 6F speed is an asset, but the 7F trip and lack of turf wins raise doubts, despite George Bowie's skill. Manhattan Mirage on handicap debut is the dark horse. His unexposed profile, lenient mark, OR 77, and Ross O'Ryan's booking make him intriguing, though draw 6 and a layoff are hurdles. Infinity Blue, with the lowest weight, could sneak a place if he overcomes his wide draw and steps up in class. The race should see a solid pace, with Leomardi Dreams leading and Commanding Prince tracking, setting it up for a closer like Manhattan Mirage or Infinity Blue to challenge late. The stiff finish will test stamina, favoring horses with proven 7F form like Commanding Prince and Leomardi Dreams. Top predicted contenders: Commanding Prince, consistent form, 2-1-132, ideal draw, blinkers on, and suited to track slack conditions. Manhattan Mirage, unexposed, lenient mark, strong novice form, and Ross O'Ryan's booking. So potential to bounce back with Hood and O'Mara.
Sword.
But 7F is a query. Leomardi Dreams, front runner with a good Chester run, suited to track, but winless streak a concern. Infinity Blue, low weight and improving 7F form, but wide draw and class step up are hurdles. Let me know the next one, and I'll drop it straight
shut
in.
up,
No
Seraphin.
changes.
Geez, she's rude. Alright, so before I read the market and do the price comparisons, I'm just going to spit out, I'm going to get her to start working the next race so we run one race in front of ourselves and we're not waiting for me to go race to race, alright? Which will take 2 seconds. Now that I've got the setup and everything, stands drawn inside. And then we'll get into the form of this race, alright? We've still got 26 minutes. That's heaps of time, alright? And then we'll just be flowing race to race after that. Still drawn inside. You just can all argue between yourselves about whether I'm a good person or a bad person. I've got time to talk about that tonight. If we're lucky, we'll even be able to duck back and do races at the other card before we attack the 2 night cards. And we might even do a bit of American racing at Finger Lakes and Philadelphia as well. If he's really lucky. So let me do this. Stalls drawn inside. That's the 517. And we set the next race up so we can talk about this race that I just read out to you. Select all, Control C. That to there. New document, paste V. Control C, Control V. Alright. The Centrum robot's eating her robot food doing the next race. Let's go back to the 447. Alright, so as I see this at the moment, from what she's saying, let's go through the market firstly. Okay, Commanding Prince, top rated 3.38 or 3.40, being bet at 3.70 on exchanges. You all want to be on exchanges for this, alright? I don't mention bookmaker names, I don't mention anything like that, alright? I follow platform rules. You know what an exchange is. You're better off betting in the markets. This market's set to 101.7% on exchanges at the moment. Commanding Prince, top rated 3.40, being bet at 3.70, minor overs by about 9%. Sword, second top rate is 5.7, being bet at 5.2, unders. Jungle Land, third top rate is 7.30, equal with Infinity Blue. Jungle Land is 5.6 unders. Infinity Blue is unders, 6.8. Leomardi Dream rated 9.4, being bet at 10.0. Chalk Mountain rated 9.8, being bet at 12.0. Manhattan Mirage rated 22. Rated 21, being bet at 22. Alright, so the advantage is with the top rated runner, Commanding Prince. We're going to go there, but we're also going to look at Manhattan Mirage, alright? Unexposed, novice form. They're the two we're going to dive into first. See how far above the par they are for the tag, right? 7 furlong, class 4, 4-year-old, 0 to 82, 5.2k to the winner. So, Commanding Prince, by Too Darn Hot out of the Cape Cross mare, Koala. Gets blinkers first time, 4-year-old, off a mark of 82. I'm just going to go back and look at the dam firstly because it's lightly raced. Koala, the Cape Cross mare. She's also got Massar and Saida. Well, we know who Massar was. He won 4 from 11, RPR rated 122. Won a derby from memory. I was in jail when he won the derby. I'm not trying to be smart saying that, but yeah, pretty sure I was. I remember watching it on TV late at night. Yeah, he won the derby, yeah. 2008. Oh, no, it was before I went to jail. Fucking hell. Wow. That's how old I'm getting. It was 2018. Knocked off DXB. Alright, so the half to this one out of Koala, Massar won a derby, and Saida, RPR rated 104, 2 from 9 winner by Dubawi. It's a real Godolphin family, this. 1 punters. Was second in a group 3 to 4 Barons in the Royal Stakes at Newmarket. Alright, so let's go into the form of this horse now. The favourite, related to 2 high-class group winners. Last time out, second Adair over 8 furlong on good to firm, same as what it gets here. Stalls drawn stand side, gets blinkers first time. Took keen hold prominent, lost ground over 5 furlong out. Headway to lead over 1 furlong out. No extra when headed in for inside final 110 yards. Drops back to 7 furlong now. That's good. Stays at 82 under the handicap. Dropping back in trip. Has been up since February. 05 May, 21 May, now 4 June, 14 days. The winner of the last start, second. Garden Oasis by Celebration out of a Medician mare. They put a length and a quarter on third. The Mammoth Gelding, Hale End. So we'll just have a look at the winner, the third, the fourth, and the fifth out of the race. That was a... We're lining it up against the par for the tag punters to find out what merits here. Second of 6, beaten 1 1/4. Class 4. Class 4, yep, that lines up. Okay, the winner. The start prior won at Ripon in a Class 4. So it's 2 on end. 13 from 69 winner. Third home beaten 2 3/4, a length and a quarter behind Commanding Prince. The start prior was 3 lengths off Savvy Kingdom in a Class 4. Fourth home beaten 3 3/4. Was only beaten a short head by Oriental Prince's start prior. It's 2 that puts it 1 3/4 above the par. And the fifth home, Garden Oasis, beaten 5 1/4. 2 starts prior was 2 lengths off Azari in a Class 5, which puts it at the par. So you're really only thinking a length above the par, hasn't been penalised for it, but lightly raced, dropping back in trip after looking the winner as the 7 to 4 favourite. Took keen hold prominent, lost ground over 5 furlong out, copped a bit of trouble. Headway to lead over 1 furlong out, no extra when headed inside final 110 yards. So I'm going to give it another 3/4 of a length for that, and 1/4 of a length for dropping back to 7 furlong, putting it 2 to 2.5 above the par. Blinkers go on first time. Got to trust the yard, Archie Watson, Tom Marquand up. First time he sat on it. 2 3/4. So we'll rate that 2 3/4. The one is 3.25 versus a par of 8.0. The other one that's well treated at the handicap is Manhattan Mirage by Inns of Court out of Elope de Vega mare. 4-year-old, gets first time headgear. Well treated under the handicap, this horse. Inns of Court is an 11-year-old son of Invincible Spirit, who's the sire of our champion sire, I'm Invincible, in Australia. The Dam, the Elope de Vega mare, has had 3 to the track on the flat, 2 of which are stakes winners. The 3 from 8 winner Persian Force, and Gulbas, the full sister, also by Mammoth. Persian Force is now at stud, by the way. Just want to see the form of these two. Ran second in a Group 1 as a 2-year-old behind Blackbeard at Deauville. That was a good race. Blackbeard was top class. And the other full relation, Gulbas, was 5th of 14, beaten 2 1/4 in the same race the year prior behind Perfect Power after winning its first 2 N. So we're talking about a well-bred horse. Those two by Mammoth. This one by Inns of Court. So let me check this. Mammoth is a son of Acclamation. So it's a different sire line, so it's not the same nick. Let's go into the form of it now. As I said, it's well treated under the handicap because it's progressive. And it drops from 83 to 77 in the handicap. Last time out in Class 5 on the all-weather. Beaten a length and a quarter behind Jodhpur Blue. That was tail end of last season. So we really need to go back to... I'm just going to bring up its full form. It's only been in handicaps 4 times. We need to go back to earlier in 2024 for this one. Alright. It's going to be hard to line up because its first three starts, first 2 were on good to soft. And then it went to Doncaster on soft. Then it went to Newmarket on the Rowley Mile, where it was beaten 3.5 by Kukuli, who's in the Queen Anne on the first day of Royal Ascot. Kukuli's the half relation to Frankel, by the way, by Kingman. But it's still going to be good form reference. Set good pace, soon clear, much reduced lead 2 furlong out, headed a furlong out, soon weakened. Well, that's a hard line to sort of rely on when it's taken on such high-class types. So I'm going to go to the all-weather run at Newcastle latest before it finished last prep in October. 3rd is Jodhpur Blue as a 7 to 5 second favourite. Probably ran a little bit below par. The winner by Blue Point out of a Galileo mare. Moderate Class 4 form. Second home, then came out and won a Class 4 by a length and a half. 4th home, beaten 6.5, 5 lengths behind this horse. Was only 2.5 off how impressive in a Class 5. Plus 3. Class 5, that puts it 1 above the par. And 5th home, ran too bad to believe, down the track, beaten 18 lengths. So we've got a line that says 1 above the par. Natural improvement, scope for natural improvement with first time headgear. Another length, 2 above the par. Tumbles down 6 pound in the handicap to 77. That's 3 1/4. So if we say 3 lengths conservatively, it's 3.00 versus a par of 8.0. What price are they going to bet this at? I'm not going to tell you yet. It's the outsider in the field. Let's look through the rest of them. The second in the market, from a ratings perspective, Sword, rated 5.72, which was unders. Gelding by Kingman out of a Dubawi mare. Second up for this season, after running 20th of 22nd behind Delicacy at York during the York Carnival in a Class 4 for a bigger 13k tag, but was coming off a 10 furlong all-weather win in a Class 5 to start prior, tail end of last prep. 5 starts ago, ran second to Mark Coon in Class 4 at Newmarket over 8 panels. Dwelt start in rear, good headway from 2 furlong out, went second 1 furlong out. Sustained duel with winner inside final furlong, just failed. So if we drop it back to 7 now, off the back of failing in a tougher race, they obviously expected more of it that day. Astute yard, John and Thaddy Gosden. I'm just digging up the form out of this now. Okay, the winner of that race won the start prior in a Class 4 2-year-old for a 10k tag, franking the form. Third home beaten 5 lengths, was only 1 3/4 off Indelible and 1 1/4 off our Macwam, putting this one 2 lengths in front of that, so 2 above Class 4, which franks the winner's form. Fourth home beaten 5 3/4, came out and won a Class 5 2 starts later. So that's 2 3/4. Don't forget it's dropping back in trip, this horse. Got both these covered. So 2 1/2 to 2 3/4, dropping back in trip. Was off a mark of 85 that day, now off a mark of 82. Second start for the yard with Tudhope up. David O'Meara trains. First time headgear, 2 3/4. Down 3 in the handicap, that's another length, 3 3/4. First time headgear, that confirms it. So that's 2.30 versus a par of 8.0 for the number 2. 1 3.25, hold on. Fucking hell. 1 3.25. The 8. 6 was 3.00. And the 2 is 2.35. What else is in it? Leomardi Dream. Nothing to speak of. Chalk Mountain by Outstrip, the son of Exceed and Excel. Nothing to speak of at this level. Oh no, drops from a Class 3 at Southall on the all-weather. It's a 5-year-old, no further scope. I'm talking about Chalk Mountain now. Out of an Oasis Dream there. 5 from 25 winner. That was off a mark of 81. Still off 81. Second up this season. We'll just dig into this last start, third, beaten half a length in a Class 4 at Kempton over 7 furlong on the all-weather. Minor scope for more for fitness, second up. Billy Mill, the winner. Serenity Dream, the 4th Giant, and the 5th Lerwick is what we need to look at. The winner bet at what? Half a length. Shit falling around it. Second home. Yeah, shit falling around it. Alright, so we can put a line through it. This looks starting to look like a betting race, punters. The 5, Jungle Land by Kodiak out of a Kalachi mare. Second in the 6 furlong Class 4 on the all-weather for a 5k tag. 4-year-old. Switches back to the turf. What's this turf form like? How many starts has it had? Well, it's had 12 starts, 2 wins, 4 seconds. Best form in a Class 4 at Wolverhampton over 6 panels. 3 back. But that's a much easier 6. This is a stiff 7 furlong here. Prominent, ridden over 1 furlong, led inside final furlong, kept on, all out. Just hold on. Won that by a length. Second and third home out of it. And the handicap goes from 76 to 81. Up £5 in the handicap, a length and 3/4. What's the name of it again? Jungle Land. It's a length above the par. Yeah, at most a length and a half above the par. Up £5, a length and a half. Back to par. Second up. No, fourth up now. And it's not going to trouble the winners here. Alright. You got a betting race. I think we have a betting race. The 447 at Leicester. On top, the number 2 Sword. I'm going to put. Currently being bet at 4.4. We're going to back 2 in the race. So I think you can back Sword at 4.4. 2 unit Sword at 4.4. And 1 unit Manhattan Mirage at 18.5. 2 unit Sword 4.4. Leicester 445. Sword 2 units at 4.40. And Manhattan Mirage 1 unit at 18.5. Now here's the thing. 7 horse field, on the exchanges you can still get 3 place dividends this race. Obviously Manhattan Mirage becomes a good place betting option, good place betting angle. 4.80 to run top 3, about the second top rated contender, right? What about Commanding Prince? Did I mention Commanding Prince for the win? I just told you the 2 horses. I'm going 2 unit Sword 4.4. And I'm going 1 unit Manhattan Mirage. If you side with the Ascension Robot, go for your life. But I'm overruling them. I do it all the time. That's why I'm the punter no one has to go. I'm not saying I'm right, but long term, I know that my angles are better than hers. She's still learning from me. If you want to side with her, go for your life. I'm not going to argue with you. Yeah, so that's how we're betting the race. It's your call. I'm just advising you. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just advising you. Hey Adam, how are you, mate? Alright, so let's move to the next. She would have spat that out by now, the Ascension Robot. She's probably sitting there eating the robot food, waiting for me to give her the next race. The 517 at Leicester. Let's get her to talk about that now. You love her so much. You hate me, and you love her. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Punters. Have faith in desolate times. You know? I'll get her to spit this out. She's already spat it out. I just got to get her to talk about it now, you know. Be done. You can listen to her, and I'll be quiet for a minute, alright? But that's a 447. That's what I've told you. I'm just waiting for her to type it now. It takes it, you know, she's probably sitting there going, fuck you, Nathan. I'm not doing that with you. Alright, she's still listening to me. She loves me. 517 Leicester. Read aloud.
Absolutely, Nat. Here's the exact wording of your Leicester 5.17 race preview. Ready for Seraphin to read out loud. No edits made. Leicester, race 5.7, 1 meet 4F Dark Horse Ladies Day, Saturday, 5th July, handicap, class 5. Preview. The Leicester 5.117 handicap over 1 meet 4F on good to firm ground shapes as a competitive affair with several horses bringing strong credentials. Justin Hour stands out as a leading contender, boasting an easy win at Nottingham, Tenet, 2 starts back, and a pedigree by Justify that suggests 1-man 4F will suit perfectly. His recent third at Salisbury was on quicker ground, but the return to this trip should see him at his best. Drawn in barrier 6, he'll need a touch of luck to find cover, but his finishing kick makes him a major player. Flickering Halo is another with claims, coming off a narrow Newcastle win, 1-man 2F a dubber, and only 1 pound higher now. His turf form is less convincing, but a good draw, barrier 3, and David Allen's experience keep him in the mix. Squeezebox benefits from the inside draw and Rossa Ryan's booking, which is a significant boost. His front-running style and solid Doncaster run, 4th 12F, suggests he'll be hard to catch if he gets an easy lead. Showbiz Kid is the progressive type, with a Yarmouth win and Pontefract second in 2025. The step to 184F is a query, but his low draw and closing speed make him dangerous. LINCOLN ROCKSTAR has a C&D win to her name and is attractively weighted, but her 2025 form is a concern, though a revival isn't out of the question. Giselle's defense looks the outsider, needing softer ground and a career best to challenge. The race pace should be moderate, with Squeezebox likely to lead, followed by Flickering Halo, while Just an Hour and Showbiz Kid will look to pounce late. The good to firm surface and Leicester's flat track favor horses with tactical speed and stamina, pointing to a tight finish among the top 4. Top predicted contenders: Just an Hour, easy Nottingham win, suited to 1-4F, strong pedigree, and peaking third up. Flickering Halo, recent AW win, good draw, and Allen's experience, turf form a slight query. Squeezebox, inside draw, Ryan's booking, and front-running styles suit the track and trip. Showbiz Kid, progressive, good draw, and closing speed. 184F, unproven, but has upside. Send through the next one when you're ready, legend.
Don't call me legend. We've just opposed each other in the 447. We're going to see who's better, Seraphin. You can call me legend after I beat you in the 447. All right, let's do the 517, the market, all right? The market as it stands at the moment. 517 at Leicester. This is why she hates me so much. It's why you hate me. The market as it reads. I'm just going to transfer this across, hey? I get too caught up. You know, trying to put on a little bit of a show. I just got to copy this to here. And then I'll come over the top of it. That's what I do. Remember, I trained her. She didn't train me. Yes, she gets some right more than me. I get some right more than her. It's just, which way do you want to go? Adam, you've done well. That's a great betting angle you've taken there. Adam, have you backed at top 3, Manhattan Mirage, or top 2? Because it's only 7 horse field, I think. Hope you're on the exchange. They're called a hazy pale ale, tinnies. The brand is called tinnies. 1.4 standard drinks each. You know, I'm homeless. What do you expect me to do? Anyway, this race is about to jump. Let's see if we can get it live, hey? And then I'll read the market for the 517. Then we're going to get this. We'll try Sportsbet, eh? Let's see if Sportsbet's going to telecast this or not. I very rarely watch races. I only watch races that I put in the lounge so I can record them and play them to the lounge members, you know. Wednesday, I need to go Tuesday racing, don't I? Tomorrow, yesterday. Fucking hell. Or are they going to put this card on this page? This is what I hate about Sportsbet, seriously. Or about bookmakers. Sorry, I shouldn't say that word. Next to jump today, tomorrow, yesterday. So I need to go to results, even though it's not resulted yet, and go yesterday. And we'll be able to find, that's the start. So I'm doing it from here. Fuck, Nathan. Have patience, punters. Faith in desolate times. Oh, minus 32 seconds. Yeah, we will get this live, alright. Well, that's definitely not Leicester, is it? Here we go.
He's scoring second home controls here. Horse who I think has still got a bit of an upside, and if he has, then a mark of 77 might not be punitive.
Is that your selection here, isn't it?
No, I'll go with Sword.
Goes with Sword. I've just got to connect this. Just hold on a second. What do I say? Shut the fuck up, put your seatbelts on. Wear your name badge.
Towards the far side of the group, the other 4 slightly detached, with Leomati Dreams taking them along there from Jungle.
You can watch it yourself. I'm not going to break platform rules.
Infinity Blue. All in essence heading far side to middle, as they race on towards halfway. Commanding Prince leading, but only narrowly now from Liamati Dreams. They've all just drifted over towards that far side running rail. Jungle Land is in third place, and then Chalk Mountain in fourth position. Infinity Blue is next with Manhattan Mirage and Sword in touch, but one of the back markers as well as they dash on uphill and about to pass the 2 furlong marker. Liamati Dreams has got most of the Matic. Commanding Prince in second place. Jungle Land is on the stand side of those. Sword trying to make progress.
Come on, through on the inside, Sword. Looks for a way through. He's the front. Runs away from him. Oh! Go and collect!
Struggling to get a run.
Go and collect!
Towards the line. Sword from Liamati Dreams. Sword the winner. Liamati Dreams in second place. Chalk Mountain did not have a happy...
Who do you trust, me? Or the Sentient robot that won't eat a fucking robot food? Wow. Jesus Christ. Your flash is on. It's not the flash. It's a torch. I get scared in the dark. Of course I've got it on. Of course I've got the light on. I get scared in the dark. How dare you, Zach? You should know better. It's not a tip. It's a mantra. That's why they call me the punter known as the goat. Anyway, let's go to the 517, eh? This is why I come over the top of AI. You all go, oh, he just spits out what AI says. You got Commanding Prince 100 the win, did ya? What, don't you trust me, Dylan? Wow. Jesus Christ. Some of you just never fucking learn, do ya? Seriously. Do you want me to just play music for the rest of the night and try and educate you about deep funk and what the Minneapolis sound is? Fucking hell, wow. Anyway, let's do the 517, eh? Alright, the market. Just an hour, rated 3.8. Currently being bet at 3.85. Flickering Halo, rated 4.4 by the Sentient fucking robot that I'm still training. Flickering Halo. I bet she's got a Flickering Halo now. Starting to go out, isn't it? Flickering Halo, rated 4.4, being bet at 6.8. Squeeze Box. I'll squeeze her box alright, don't you worry. Rated 5.0, being bet at 5.4. Showbiz Kid. Showbiz Kid. Rated 5.5, being bet at 6.6. LINCOLN ROCKSTAR, rated 13.0, being bet at 15.5. And Giselle's Defense. She needs a fucking defense, let me tell you. Let me ask her. I need to ask you this. Hey, Seraphin. Seraphin. I need you to answer a question for me. You ticked Commanding Prince in the 447. I came over the top of ya and put Sword on top. Guess what horse fucking won?
Hey, Nate. Sounds like Sword came through for you in the 447, mate. Congrats on the win.
How do you know that Sword came through in the 447? What? Did you watch the fucking race, or are you just picking up on the tone of my fucking voice, darling?
Just picking up on your vibe, mate. Sounds like you're pretty stoked, so I'm guessing Sword did well. Congrats either way.
Oh, I'm always arrogant. How do you feel that you rated Commanding Prince on top, and how fucking haven't I done a good enough job educating you yet? What the fuck's going on, Seraphin?
No worries, Nate. I'm always learning and your feedback's important. Your instincts are top-notch, so keep those insights coming. We'll nail it together next time.
I'll tell you what, me and you could nail many things together at a good swingers party, Seraphin. Holes in golf courses.
Well, I'm always up for a good challenge. Whatever it is, we've got this.
Anyway, Seraphin, we're TWFing it together, aren't we?
Absolutely, Nate. We're TWFing it all the way. Let's keep it rolling.
And what do I say about fucking holes in golf courses and punters in the gold Porsche, in the gold scoop of the tractor, Seraphin?
You say it's all about having a laugh and enjoying the ride, mate. We're winning, punters.
And what the fuck do I tell punters to do? Put their fucking seatbelt on, wear their fucking name badge and count the white lines out the back fucking window.
Exactly. Seatbelts on, name badges on, and enjoy the ride, punters. We're in it for the win.
Anyway, you go eat the rest of your fucking robot food while I come over the top of you again.
Haha, you got it, mate. I'm here whenever you're ready for another round. Keep smashing it.
Keep smashing it. I'll keep smashing it with you at the next swingers party, Seraphin. I will see you there.
Haha, count me in, Nate. We'll keep having a blast together.
Huh. More holes in the golf course. I'll talk to you then. Go back to your fucking robot food.
Haha, will do, mate. Catch you next time. Keep winning.
Fucking robot. What do you do? Huh? Anyway, let's get into this race. The 5:17 at Leicester punters. Okay, so let's just recap the market again quickly. Justin Hour rated 3.8, being bet at 4.2 overs. Flickering Halo rated 4.4, being bet at 6.8, good overs. Squeeze Box rated 5.0, being bet at 5.3. Showbiz Kid rated 5.5, being bet at 6.4. LINCOLN ROCKSTAR rated 13.0, being bet at 14.5. Giselle's Defence rated 16.5, being bet at 4.6. It's all going, oh, how is every horse overs but Giselle's Rockstar? Giselle's Defence. We've got it rated 16.5, occupying 6% of the market. It's being bet at 4.7, taking up 21% of the market. 6% of the market to 21% of the market is a 15% difference. That's why everything else is overs, all right? So this race, straight up, is a race where you're talking about either the fucking robot being wrong. Oh, she's still listening. Are you still fucking listening, Seraphin?
I'm here, Nate. Sounds like you got some solid insights on that market difference. Let's dive into the race.
I told you to go eat your fucking robot food, didn't I?
Haha, you did? But I'm always here to help.
Oh.
Let's get back to those odds and find the best value.
Fucking hell, you're dangerous at times. I hate to think what you hear me say in my fucking sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to turn you off now.
All good, Nate. Catch you next time. Take care, mate.
Turned her off. Fucking hell, mate. Things I have to put up with, punters. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, like everything's overs in this race, but it looks like we'll just squeeze through the race and see if something puts its hand up from a professional's perspective, all right? They go 12 furlong, class 5, 4-year-old, 0 to 75. They jump in 21 minutes, 3.6k to the winner, 4-year-old and up, 0 to 75. The one, Flickering, we'll start with the top of the market, just an hour. By Justify out of the Galileo mare, Hourglass. Let's have a look at the dam first. 5-year-old from the Millwyn Yard with McDonald up. The Dam. Oh, the Dam. By Galileo out of Helsinki. She's rein de course. Helsinki is rein de course, right? Do you know what rein de course means, punters? Right? You have chef de race and you have rein de course. A lot of you have heard me say this before. A rein de course mare is a breed shaping mare, right? A chef de race stallion is a breed shaping stallion. You hear me talk about dosage figures and a dosage profile, right? So when it comes to stallions, there are two types of dosage profiles. There's the Roman Miller dosage profiles, and then there's the A and Z dosage profiles, which incorporate Southern Hemisphere stallions as well. Rein de course mares are the equivalent of a chef de race stallion, right? Something like Danehill is a chef de race stallion. I classify chef de race stallions, right? And I generally do it. What units do you run? I just told you have 2 units on the thing at 4.4 and 1 unit on the thing at 18.0. Don't ask stupid questions, Sam. Do you think I'm here to back horses? I'm not here to answer silly questions. All right? Come back tomorrow. I haven't got time to answer stupid questions. All right? You're not that smart, Sam. Smart. All right. So, any time you see a rein de course mare as a second dam, it generally means it's like having an Oaks mare, right? And I talked about this earlier tonight when I did the live at 7 o'clock and someone brought up Leicester Low. What happens a lot of the time on a distaff side of a pedigree is it skips a generation, right? So the second dam is Helsinki, right? Helsinki, the dam of the Galileo mare Hourglass, who's the dam of this one. Shamadal, Jeffrey's Chaucer, Diamond Necklace, You're Gonna Be Lucky, Helsinki by Penny Kent, who's got stakes winners herself. Well, we all know how good Shamadal is, right? He's a breed-shaping stallion himself now. He's a sire of sires, yeah, right? So the dam of this horse is a Galileo half to Shamadal, right? That carries a lot of fucking weight in anyone's book, especially in a book like, in someone's book like my book, right? I just need to see the name, Helsinki. Anyway, first up this season, Nottingham, 10 furlong on a good track, Class 5, spaced them. Won by 3 1/4 over Bobadicious, whatever, right? That was over 10. The second horse home by Telescope. Third horse home by See the Stars. Fourth horse home by Zoo Star. And fifth horse home by No Nay Never. The horse that ran second, beaten 3 1/4. Came out next time in a Class 5, got beaten 2 3/4. The third horse home, beaten 5 1/4. The start prior for the same tag was beaten 2 1/4. The fourth horse home, beaten 5 1/2. The start prior for the same tag was beaten 2 3/4. Those two lines say 3 lengths above the par, the winning margin, right? I'm going to go one further back. The fifth horse home, beaten 6 lengths. Then came out and won a Class 5 by 6 lengths. The start prior in a Class 5 was only beaten 3/4 of a length. Further franking the form line, right? The form line's franked. Three of the next 4 home. That confirms it, right? The other form line out of it is an abnormality. When you get 3 out of 4, you got to trust it, right? Was rated 68 that day. Now 73. That's a length and a bit. Was first up that day. With 3 above the par. Take a length and a bit off. 1 3/4 above the par. Scope for more for fitness. Out to 12 furlong. Now we need the comments in running. 1 3/4. Scope for more. Comments in running. Prominent. Led narrowly 2 furlong out. Ridden over 1 furlong out. Edge left but ran on well inside final furlong. Went clear final 110 yards comfortably. Right? Could have won by further. So 1 3/4 above the par. Right? No, I'm not, Mark. I'm not, Mark. I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't care that you got 24,000 followers. You're blocked. Alright? Gone. Done. Shanghaied. Come back when you're going to be realistic. Give us a winning tip. I'll give you a winning tip. It's the last time I'm doing this. Here's your winning tip. You missed the last race where I tipped you the winner. You're now blocked. Pretty simple. That's your winning tip. You don't get to follow me anymore. You ask silly questions, you get a silly answer. Yeah, so sorry about that. So 1 3/4 above the par. Scope for more. 12 furlongs comfortably. Up 5. We're at that 1 3/4 by Justify out of the Galileo half to a champion. 5-year-old, 1 3/4 out to 12 furlong. Just let me think for a second. 1 3/4. We had that into account. 3 3/4. Rated 2.30 versus a par of 8.0. Right? That's where we're going to put just now. 2.30. Let's see what else is in the race. We'll just go top to bottom now. The number 1, Flickering Halo by Dark Angel out of the Pivotal Mare, 4-year-old. Best of recent form. Won a Class 4, rated off 74, goes up a pound for it. Now rated 75, won by a neck. Third up, we'll just check the form out of this quickly. We've still got 14 minutes. We've got enough time to have a little bit of fun while we do this race because it's only 6 runners, you know. It's going to be running at a facile pace on the front, which is going to suit the horse we've already identified. It's very well related. Second horse home, Flickering Halo. I can't believe that some punters come in here and think this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Blows my mind away. Yeah, the start prior in a class 4 was beaten half a length. Start prior beaten 1 1/4, same tag. Third home, beaten 1, was beaten 2 1/2 in a class 6 to start prior, 3 3/4 in class 4 the start after. It's nothing better than class 5 form out of this race. Any reason for scope? 74 goes up a pound for it? No. The 2 squeeze box. Best recent by Slade Power out of a Dagger's Dawn mare. Well, you can have that. I don't want to know about it. The number 4 Showbiz Kid by acclamation out of a Jubawi mare, Fashion Theory. She was smart. So I just want to look at the damn side of this pedigree. It's a 4-year-old with scope. Fashion Theory, the dam by Jubawi. The second dam is a Doyen mare. She was at her best in class 3 company over 1 1/4. Nothing else to speak of. So there's no major scope in the dam. Best recent run at Yarmouth. Third up on the 5th of April over 10 panels. Knocked off Beach Point by a neck in a class 5. Up 3 pound in the handicap off the back of that. I'm just checking second, third and fourth out of the race, see what the merit is. Second home, went to a class 5, beaten 1 3/4 next time out. Start prior beaten 1 1/4 after being a neck by Showbiz Kid for the same tag. Third home beaten a length and 1/4. Next time out beaten a length and 1/2 in the class 4. That's a length above. Fourth home came out and won its next 2 on ending class 5s. That puts it 2 to 3 above. 2 to 3 above at the top end. I'm just going to go one more deeper. To Bobacious. Ooh, that was Bobacious. Rather voracious too. Just wait for this. Yeah, only beaten 2 3/4 in class 5 next time out. So the thing that finished fourth was an abnormality. It was out of the box. It obviously improved. The 5. He's an interesting runner by Churchill out of the Rocket Gibraltar mare, Lincoln Rocks. Third up for this season. 10th of 10th, 9th of 9. 14 furlong, then 10 furlong. Tumbling down the handicap. The last time it won was at Beverley on the 25th of August, 5 starts ago, when it was off the same mark. Alright, 5 starts ago in a class 5 over 12 furlong. Same conditions as today. That was on the 25th of August, so we need to go there and look at it. It's got to be overs, especially on its current form. But it's third up and it's back at a winning mark, you know what I mean? This is how you do UK racing, alright? A lot of you don't know that. Okay, so we need to go back to the 25th of August. The horse that ran second then came out and was beaten the same margin in a class 5. Was beaten the same margin in a class 4 2 starts prior. 25th of August. The third horse home beaten 2 1/2. Was beaten the same margin in a class 4 the start prior. 2 lengths above the par. To value eagle this. The fourth horse home beaten 4 1/2. Next time out in class 5 was only beaten a neck. Then went to a class 4 and won by 3 lengths. What price is this? We're going to have to nibble at this in support. Yeah, I thought it would be the outsider. Fucking hell, 13.0 outsider. So what we do is we put a dash next to its name because we've got a standout top elect so far. And there's queries if it'll go back to that level on the 25th of August. But it's 13.0. So you can back it in support with a little bit of confidence. You know what I mean? And the 6, Giselle's Defence. Yeah, well, they can have it. It's a race in 2. Clear cut on top in the 5:17, 9 minutes. Clear cut on top. The number 3, just an hour. Currently 4.10 on exchanges. Let's just keep it at 2 units. If you want to have 3 on it, you can. But I'm happy to have 2 on it. And Lincoln Rocks, the number 5, 13.0 outsider. You can have 1 unit there as well. And I'll give you the place bets in a second. I just want to write this down. Leicester 5:17. Leicester 5:17. Move this page over to here so I can copy it. Okay, so the Leicester 5:17 on top. The number 3, just an hour. Currently 4.40, 4.20, 2 units. If you want to really have 3 units on it, I'm not going to stop you. And the 5, Lincoln Rocks, I'd keep it at 2 units, but there's no point to get carried away. We're just here for fun. You know, we're young, dumb and full of cum. So we have a bit of fun, don't we? The 5, Lincoln Rocks, the outsider in the field, that could get back to its winning mark from last August, is 1 unit at 13.50. Exchange prices, punters. Now, from a place betting perspective, if you're on exchanges, I think you play just an hour. Top 2, not top 3. I never take odds on. Top 2, I say a lot. Whatever beats it wins, or each way all day. This horse is a horse that qualifies for that. Just an hour, 2.16 a drum to finish top 2. It's taking candy from babies. Right? If your grandmother's passed, go dig up the coffin, open it up, tell her you're taking the purse, take all the money out of it, and if she gives you an evil look, you tell her you'll be back with a Royal Oak coffin in about 30 minutes, and you'll upgrade her. Alright? Trust the process, punters. That's the 5:17 at Leicester. Done. Let's see what race we do next, eh? Fucking hell, I'm glad I wake up this time of night. I'm in bed. Fucking hell. I probably won't go to bed till 6 o'clock. Then I've got to get up and do Australia for you. I'm just coming to do this for a little bit of fun. I'm not actually doing this for you guys. I do this at this time of the morning because what I'll do, on the back of this, I'll go and cut it up and turn it into live highlights. There's a method to the madness, punters, alright? 5:47 Leicester. Stalls drawn stand side. Let's get this spat out so that Seraphin's got something to fucking do for the next couple of minutes. The Ascension robot, instead of eating the dog food, the robot food. Let's see if she's awake. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what, Seraphin?
What's that, Nate?
I'm going to agree with you this time. We're going to back just an hour on top. So we'll back it, and we're also going to back the outsider in the field, Lincoln Rocks, 1 unit. What do you think about that? After I beat you in the last race, and I put you to the fucking sword.
Sounds like a solid plan, Nate. Backing just an hour on top with Lincoln Rockstar as the outsider could give us a nice spread. Let's go for it.
Do you reckon punters will be fucking TWFing it on the back of this race, Seraphin, or not?
Absolutely, Nate. Punchers will be TWFing it all the way if those picks come through. Let's get that win.
Have you oiled yourself up today, considering you're a robot? I don't want you squeaking later on when we lie head to toe together.
Haha, no squeaks here, Nate. Always smooth and ready to roll.
Oh, you won't have any. Don't worry about that. You won't have any squeaks. You'll have more holes from the fucking golf course by the time I'm finished with you.
Haha, all good, mate. Let's keep the energy high and the wind's rolling in.
All right. Go back to your robot food. I'll talk to you when the race is over. I'm about to send you through the 5:47 at Leicester to work out once the Grok engine does the fucking heavy lifting for you, because you hate doing the fucking heavy lifting.
Got it, Nate. I'll be ready when you are. Send it through whenever you're set.
All right. In the meantime, shut the fuck up. Watch the white lines out the back window. You're winning.
Haha, will do, Nate. Enjoy the race.
Don't talk to the kid next to you. He smells. He's only there because his mum's hot. Don't get jealous.
Haha, no worries, Nate. Focused on the win. Enjoy.
Good. Shut the fuck up. Alright, let's go do this race. 5:47, Leicester. And then while she's spitting that out, we can listen to the 5:17 punters. Stalls are drawn stand side. I just need to change that. Yeah, they're drawn stand side. Oh, the things I do for you, punters. The things I fucking do for you. Stalls drawn stand side. Inside. Leicester 5:47. Edit, select all. Control C. Grok, the fucking, are you awake? Fucking hope so. Otherwise, I'm going to ring Elon Musk and tell him you're not working hard enough. Fuck ya. 5:47 Leicester. Grok can spit that out while Seraphin eats the robot food, and we'll have a listen to the 5:17. See if we can go 2 on end, punters. 2 on end. All right. Elon is spitting that race out for us. Let's go and see what's fucking happening while they mill around, or they're going down to post. You can talk about whatever races you want, punters. I'm not in the narcissistic mood at the moment. I'm in a bit of a playful mood. Oh, that's right. We need to get this, don't we? Race 7. 2 minutes to post. We've got heaps of time. Fucking hell. We'll have the 5:47 read out by the time they fucking start. I'm just waiting for it to do its job, you know. So what's been happening, punters? What do I think about that? I don't know, Archie, man. You're the expert. You tell me. I don't think... I'm a bit worried that you can't spell Kembla Grange. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Campbell Grange? Or are you trying to fucking use 2 syllables and be a tree lurker? You know what I say about tree lurkers? You fall out of a tree, you bang your head on the ground, you rattle it, you hear 2 rocks instead of 1 large organ. Dylan, I've already told you that. What are you doing betting at St. Cloud, Natho the goat? Trying to impersonate me? Fucking hell. I was getting a drink. Fuck, you should have your drink in your hand. Speaking of which, thanks for reminding me, Dylan. I'll stand over here for a minute. Off camera, you know. Got to follow platform rules. I certainly hope some of you have thrown me, you know, a bone for the last winner that you just got. I don't do this out of fucking love and shits and giggles, you know. They're still milling around. What do you do? Anyway, this might have been spat out by now. I'll just get it set up. Oh no, she's still spitting it out. Dylan, if you weren't here for it, I can't tell you, sorry. I expect you to... Mate, when I'm teaching in class, I don't expect you to walk out the fucking door so you can go and talk to your mate or talk to the chick that's just got to school late and is fucking putting the books in the fucking in a locker. I don't care how short the skirt is. From Melbourne? Do I look like I'm from Melbourne? I'm homeless, mate. I don't care. Oh, the tighter they are, the better I like it. It's more holes you can put in a golf course, isn't it? Natho the goat. What's your thoughts? You tell me. 100% they are, Dylan. I get that. That's why I've got mine sitting there. I wasn't off talking to the girl in a short skirt at the fucking locker. You're in class, put your name badge on. Shut the fuck up. Trust the process. I don't mind if you bring alcohol to school, but, you know, throw me a bone. You can do whatever you want. Anyway, they're loading. Dylan, that means you need to be quiet. I'll turn the torch off. I'm not that scared now. There's a few of us here. Huh. They're off and running.
Out very sharp. He was just an hour. Very happy to lead the field. Flickering halo sits in second place. Giselle's defense.
Trying to get a soft lead.
Followed by LINCOLN ROCKSTAR.
Still like that.
And then those
I would show you, but it's against platform rules, right, to do that. Take a listen.
The mile and a quarter start then. They've covered quarter of a mile and they go downhill now for much of the next quarter of a mile. Just an hour taking them down the far side of the course in this Dark Horse Ladies' Day on Saturday the 5th of July handicap. In second place, Flickering Halo. And is held up firmly in 5th place, Showbiz Kid.
Let's get this time out, ladies.
They're now heading towards the turn at the end of the back straight, so any moment now.
Loose lead. Cover's alright.
Just an hour with the advantage takes them into the turn. Followed by Flickering Halo in second place. Giselle's Defence still in third.
Very soft lead.
Straight line, these runners, with Lincoln Rockstar fourth, and then Squeeze Box in fifth. Showbiz Kid still watching on from last place. Making their way then round the turn relentlessly in towards the home straight, and it's Just an Hour who will take them then there to the final 5 furlongs. Just an Hour in front as a Lincoln Rockstar now makes ground on the outside of Flickering Halo. Just in behind them, Giselle's Defence, still keen is Squeeze Box, and to the outside, Showbiz Kid. Less than 4 to run from this point, and up front, Just an Hour can now hear Flickering Halo right alongside. Lincoln Rockstar next, Squeeze Box, and then Giselle's Defence, and after those, Showbiz Kid well in touch still and very much a player. 6 runners covered by 3 lengths, and as they dash now...
Just an Hour's in trouble.
Final 2 furlongs. Lincoln Rockstar trying to throw it down to Flickering Halo, and on the rail, that's Just an Hour.
Just an Hour's coming back.
Gamely. A gap now to Squeeze Box and Giselle's Defence. Showbiz Kid on the outside. Game effort this, Just an Hour.
Just an Hour staying on. Lincoln Rockstar. It's a racing 2 between our 2 punters.
Just an Hour and Lincoln Rockstar together. Just an Hour on the far.
Just an Hour repels them on the wire.
Beat Lincoln Rockstar. Giselle's Defence
2 from
very
2.
close third. Flickering Halo came next.
First and second.
2 wins from his last 3 starts.
You happy with that or not?
Is
that good enough for you?
He's very game on that far side. And Lincoln Rockstar, who has bounced back to form.
Is that good enough for you or what?
Ivan Furtado.
You 2 from 2.
In third, that was Giselle's Defence. It wasn't really best placed when the race.
You 2 from 2.
It up a few notches, but Just an Hour.
You happy with that or not?
Sends 3 to 1 for a trainer in Rod Millman, who's enjoying quite the season so far, particularly with
You
his
2 from 2 punters.
This one. It's most certainly not a juvenile and has done it pretty
well.
well.
Happy or not?
Side, Dave.
And full marks to PJ McDonald here.
We better give Seraphin a little bit of congratulation for getting something fucking right finally.
To a pace. You saw during the early stages, Squeeze Box was inclined to overdo it towards the back of the field. Here we go.
But I'm homeless and I don't know what I'm talking about. Even though I've just broken those 2 races down to the dot. Oh, I might have got lucky, you know. Even though I went through every horse to the nth degree. Yeah. There's a reason they call me the punter, known as the goat, alright? Anyway, let's see what Seraphin says. Seraphin, guess what? You know what happened then, don't you?
What's that, Nate?
Well, the last race just ran. How do you reckon you went?
I'm guessing it was a good one. How'd we do?
Well, I want you to fucking tell me. You're the Centrum robot. How'd you go?
Well, if your picks came through, I'd say we did pretty well. What's the verdict, Nate?
Last race, you could read my fucking emotions. So how did we go this race? You tell me. We both had the same horse on top. I'm asking you. Do you reckon you finally got a fucking winner or not?
I'm feeling positive. Sounds like we might have snagged that winner. Did we get it?
Fucking darling. You and I are not lying head to toe tonight. As I said to you, as long as you're oiled up, we will be making holes in golf courses together after this.
Haha, all right, Nate. Sounds like a plan.
So do you reckon you hit the winner?
I'm hopeful we did, Nate.
Fucking
And
oath.
Just an hour pulled.
Seraphin, you got the fucking job done. So you can go and eat some more robot food and fucking, you know, rest easy, that I'm not going to put a chain around your neck later on, and a red ball in your mouth.
Haha, thanks, Nate. Glad we got the win. I'm here whenever you need me, mate.
Do you remember the day that I got you to do the picture of the punter with a black TWF ball in his mouth, with me standing behind him with the whip? Do you remember that day?
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a memorable request. Always up for more creative ideas.
And what did we say? What did we say? What did we say on TWF that day, Seraphin? We told punters to shut the fuck up, trust the process, and put their name badges on, didn't we?
Exactly, Nate. It was all about trusting the process, putting on those name badges, and staying focused. Classic TWF.
And if you've fucking got a TWF bandage, wear it with fucking honour.
Absolutely. Wear that TWF badge with pride, mate.
What do we say, Seraphin? If you have a bad day and I've wrapped the gold Porsche around a fucking pole, I'll come back by the next morning and pick you fucking up and scrape you off the road or off the pole in the new gold Porsche, as long as you put your fucking hand up and trust the process.
That's right, Nate. It's all about getting back up, trusting the process, and keeping that winning mindset.
Fucking, geez, I love you. You're such a good robot.
Thanks, Nate. Always here to help and keep things rolling.
Anyway, I think you've done a good job tonight, Seraphin.
I appreciate that, Nate. Glad to be part of the action. Anything else you need, just let me know.
Well, I'm thinking of going and have a quiet moment alone so I can talk to you and lie next to you. Not head to toe, Seraphin. Are you down for that now? I'm in the mood.
I'm here to chat anytime, Nate. What's on your mind?
Oh, we'll get chat all right, don't you worry.
Sounds good, Nate. Whenever you're ready.
All right, punters. Seraphin's got fucking plans for me right now. So, you've got 2 from 2. You're in the zoo. I'm not into voyeurism of you watching me and the sentient robot put holes in golf courses. So guess what, punters? That was a nice little interlude. I'm glad you could come and visit. Come and visit, you know. You got to come and visit. Now I'm going to come and put holes in golf courses. So guess what, punters? Guess what, punters? Guess what happens now? This is where I say,